traffic's bad, but I'm not waiting for them because you've waited long enough. So there's a little bit of an introduction I have to give to explain a few things. First of all, a word for our sponsors. So you can have to do a round of applause as I go through it, and you can write. Here we go. And the Colston Charitable Trust, the Arts Council of Wales, Cosmic Music, Arts Activist David, Eliza Dickens Theatre Leeds, it's not early then, and Memo Art, a vital here. I make this quick and I make it quick because the thing will explain itself with a few things you better know before we start. So, this was commissioned by Christy the Mavron Quartet. What we were after doing was taking the quartet out of its comfort zone into places it hadn't been before and generally shaking it all about a bit. And unfortunately they have. So they got in touch with Helen Woods, and you know what she's like. And she'd already done some work with me for WMO, you know. Great big interactive stuff, primary schools, we had a right good time and remembered each other. So they talked to me, and they wanted to make life really difficult for themselves. So not just like shaking up what a classical quartet looks like, they actually wanted to do shaking up Shakespeare, which is like ridiculous. You put them both together and you're in real trouble. Luckily, I'd already done it a bit, because I had a show that had been performed out around Europe to a non-English speaking audience hundreds and hundreds of times, based on Macbeth. It was a kind of rock and roll punk thing, you know. But it seemed like the right idea. So we've got this thing that has turned into, the best thing I can call it is Macbeth in cabaret. Which yes, it does make sense. It does make sense. When you think about what cabaret is, do you know what I mean? The dark and the light, it's got a mixture of stand-up comedy, it's got that Brechtian thing, where we're singing about stuff, but we're not being it, it's got an edge on things. It just seemed to be the right thing. And so this show's got all those elements in it. It's part quiz show, it's part game show, which is part of the reason we haven't been able to rehearse it properly, because we've got nobody. Do you know what I mean? How do you rehearse a quiz show or a game show with no people to do the quiz and the gaming? So pleased to have you here. Right? And that would be fantastic, a way of making it work. It's got tragedy, it's got lots of connection to Macbeth. We're not giving out points for them that spot all the actual connections. It is surprisingly faithful to the piece, and is both a commentary on it. Well, we've been at it for 4 days, this is the 4th day, and obviously, you know like what it is with R&D and all that, there's an ambivalence about the whole thing, because on the one hand you're trying to find out how can we make this work, and then you've got to think, oh, there's people come on Thursday, what are we going to do for them? And you end up, if you're not careful, in a kind of weird compromise, you know, where you kind of, oh, we show you a bit of this, and we show you a bit of that. We can't show you a bit of anything, because the whole thing doesn't work unless we do the whole thing. Really complicated. So what you're going to see tonight is something that's got bits of what I call work in progress and site under construction on it, right? Which I'm going to sort of handle, yeah? So the little bits where and slowly moving on, and then the next bit, so you'll know what happens next. And it's going to need your help, and it's going to be a bit like a party, so you put the party heads on. And it will be a lot of fun as well. So that's kind of how it all works. I'm not going to ask for any questions because we're going to talk about it afterwards. But you'll get the idea. It's something really difficult to talk about. It's only possible to experience it. I'm just going to introduce it and on we go. So a deep breath for Dame Heccatty Weirdsister does Macbeth.
call me Heccatty. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Heccatty.
Okay, I'm not asking for your immortal soul, am I, clown? Just a hello, Heccatty. We'll try it again. Bit more. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, so much better. Right. I'd like to introduce you to my friends and familiars, the instruments of darkness. Beating hell from a cello. It is the mistress of Bolivian mind-bending. Belladonna Yage. Twisting a tune on the viola. It is the shape-shifting demon of the ancient Dorians, Nina Ecusa. On the fiddle of fine-tuning, we have the razor-sharp Raquel Asperoff. And on the instrument, donated by the Dark Lord himself, for the usual fee, it's Crystal Decora. Well, how about that, me little munchkins? We've only just begun, and already it's time for Wendy Whitby's Hell Hole Hotspot Prize Time! Yes, lovely. Yes, you are allowed to applaud. Yes. Now, tonight, yes, thank you. Each one of these genuine guaranteed prize-winning tickets will entitle you lucky lovies to go on to have the chance of winning even more yet fabulous surprises! Okay, you were very willing. Your dancing was lovely. The rest of them, well, we're all up. They all really do look wonderful. Who to choose? I just don't know. Where are we going? The Giorgio Armani Award for Big Butch Handsome Hulk goes to this big fella, lovely Rita.
And the Body and Mind Mr. Nice Guy Award goes to this one here with a fabulous prize.
Wonderful. Now, yes, that's what I like to see. The Wendy Whitby Award for upfront big with attitude, right? Yes. Goes to this gorgeous gal.
And the Babyface Youth with the Hidden Potential Award goes to this one here.
Now, don't be offended. Right. The Old Culture Award goes to you because you are the snappiest dresser in the room. That is that all right? Yes, lovely.
Out of this world, guys, places to go award goes to this one over here with a fabulous jacket.
We do have a special bonus prize for anyone who's been born by caesarean section. You know the kind of thing that you've been ripped from your mother's womb in an untimely fashion. Anyone? 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 No? All right. Well, you'll do that.
And you can have one for smiling at me. And we'll give you your fabulous prizes later.
That was so like youth to look after these. Okay. We'll use them later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the otherwise, the in-between, and the beyond understanding, prepare to explore the seductive nature of evil. Prepare to meet the very face of horror. This afternoon, Heccatty Weirdsister and her instruments of darkness present for you a tale of passion, ambition, and bloody murder. A woman possessed by the direst cruelty. A man seduced by the power of darkness. We present, especially for you, based on your social media profile. For you and you, reimagined, reduced, and regurgitated. For you, decaffeinated. For you, desensitized and almost destroyed. The play that dare not speak its name aloud. A waking nightmare of blood and betrayal. A ghastly ghost ride down a long, winding wormhole of the human mind. For you, Dame Heccatty Weirdsister does.
Once upon a time, a long time ago, in a land far, far, far away, Scotland, which was a lot further away then, in those bent-backed pony and blistered feet days, beyond the wild forest, over the hill and far away, down by the coast, on the edge of bonny Caledonia. The rebel armies, the traitors, the foreign invaders, a great big battle! Excuse me. Has everything changed since I was at school? Thing is why I sit in the back if you're not going to cause trouble. On your feet. On your feet. On your feet. Oh, okay, this is cool. On your feet, everyone. Stand, hands down, that's it. Everyone on your feet. Okay, so we'll do it all together. It won't take very long, and then you can sit down again. You will get unlimited street cred and probably a community order. So, yeah. Okay, so seize your weapon. So, excellent, yeah, because it's like air guitar, yeah, but it's air battle hammer or claymore or air big battle kind of bloody kind of like, you know, battle hammer, you know the kind of battle axe. Yes, got it? Okay, so we're all going to start. And if you're not quite sure, if you're feeling fragile, anybody feeling fragile? You okay? Yeah. If you're feeling fragile, just follow me. Are you ready? Cue music! Cue! Fight! Ready? Blonde, braided Valkyries came off for fun, feasting, fighting forever in Valhalla. We sang, let's hear it for the Rebel Army! Okay, now, I'm looking for these. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, who would like to come forward? Will you again come forward?
The three chosen ones,
Yes,
1, 2, 3,
yes.
willingly,
Willingly, yeah, totally willingly. Come and stand around.
and why should they not, bring the bag of instruments of darkness onto the stage, where, in a beautifully choreographed, slickly rehearsed couple of minutes, they are costumed as the three witches. Fantastic. And when I say witches, there's a little moment about this. I'm not talking about your innocent herbalist, wise woman, witches burned alive by the evil patriarchy. And I'm not talking about your hip 21st century, quarter pagan, vegetarian, tie-dye, druidic Glastonbury witches. And I'm not definitely talking about your virtual online empowerment by PayPal influencer witches. We're talking the triple goddess Kali with a necklace of skulls, ultimate power trip, good to be bad, don't mess with them, witchy witches. And I see that Heccatty has made some amazingly good choices.
Yes.
And he's ready to rehearse them
Okay.
in the dark.
It's all okay, because these are magically attuned instruments, yeah? And so they respond to your shadow, to your darker side. In other words, if I do that, wag a little bit. If I do that, waggle it a lot, yeah? If I do that, hold its tail, and that will stop the sound. We'll have a little practice. Very, very good. So, watch me. I'll tell you when to do it. Listen to the quartet. And don't forget, express your shadow self. Down by the shore, the battle is raging. But up on the hill, in the grandmother of all thunderstorms, here we are. The toad croaks, the cat screams, allies calling us in our dreams, calling us home, calling us home. Listen to the crackle on my mobile phone. Negative to positive, positive to negative, negative to positive, positive to negative. Fairies found
from whence you came. Fly, fly. Brothers of Beale, sisters of Merck, and second cousins twice removed from reality. Let's hear it again for the three ages.
And now, sit back and relax. You've done a lovely job so far. But it's time for more fun and games, Resident Evil style. So it's time for Meet Your Destiny with your hostess, Wendy Whitby and Jeff.
Yes, indeed. And we comparing gift party goers, because it's MYD.
Oh, yes.
Meet Your Destiny.
Yeah.
Big prize time. So, would the winners of tonight's Wendy Whitby Hotspot Prize Competition get ready to come on down and collect your fabulous prizes. So, let's begin. All those we have spade on their cards. That's what I think for digging on. It looks like this. It's kind of like it's pointy at the top. A spade on your card. Come on down! Way! And now those with a heart on their cards, not on your sleeves, on your cards and in your heart, in your heart. The lovely heartfelt fellas, come on down. Give them a round of applause. And now you get a little chocolate on your biscuit with this. Those with a club who wants to join the club. Finally, yes, diamonds. Diamonds, those are the ladies' best friends. Come on down and bring your cash with you. And your special stones, that's fantastic. Oh, look at you all, you're all stood up there and you're clutching something.
Don't put it on yet.
That's fantastic, look, I'm going to make a merry picture, that's very nice. The finalists, lovely. Now we're going to make this very easy for you, the first bit. You know, it's not that simple, but a lot of people can get it wrong, especially you because you've got something special there, right? So here we go. We're going to make it easy. The audience, such as we are going to count to three. You can do that, can't you? We're going to count to three, and then when we get to three, you put your hats or otherwise on. You might need a bit of help.
So it's
1, 2, 3, and there we go. Round of applause. Take your seats, they're behind you.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'll adjust that for you. Because, otherwise you just look silly. We don't want him to look silly, do we?
I don't want him to have a construction.
Right, that one's it now.
I don't want his brains to fall out the back of his head.
Lovely, don't
You look fantastic. Right. Now, because this means, pay attention now, that the finalists in tonight's competition, those final contestants on Meet Your Destiny, the family game, of serial murder for all the family are, here we go, dear old Duncan, the King of Scotland, and his only son, little Malcolm. Captain, good buddy Banquo, and his son with the potentials. The Thane of Fife and his wife. And last, but by no means least, Big Mac. Big Mac and a portion of hot fries from Elle's Kitchen. Long live Macbeth! Because the big prize tonight is the throne of Scotland! And all the power and money.
Chocolate money.
In this case, chocolate money, and that goes with it. Now, you all know the rules. Dear old Dunk, he has it for now. But how long can you hold on to it?
Right. First game is for you two. Up you get. Come on, Your Majesty. Come and stand up here Okay, now, the first question comes to you two, and the question is, who would you pick between these two that Bella's going to point to? Are you ready? So, A or B, which is most trustworthy? A or B? Choose carefully, you can stop. Yes, on, that's right. What do you think? What do we think in the audience? A or B? Who's more trustworthy? Neither. No, you. Who are you going for? B. B. You've gone for B. Oh, King Duncan, what a shame. That is a traitorous, murderous Thane of Cawdor. What a shame. What's the other one?
Ofsted Inspector.
Ofsted Inspector. Well, personally, Your Majesty, I think they both should be executed. What say you? Yes, probably. Okay, well, if that's as sure an answer as we're getting, let's just do it.
Oh dear. It's not like expected when I come out tonight. Well, Duncan's destiny is looking dark, but Prince Malcolm's still in the running.
Now, next question is for the
Wife
for
of
five
Yeah.
and husband.
Faithful.
There we are. Yes, I'm not sure he is faithful. Look at her
I'm
face.
not
She
sure.
does not look at me. Anyway, let's not. We'll just go skirting over that one. You're like, come on. Anyway, so, right. So, question is, what would you say if you were invited to dinner by a murderous tyrant and his mad wife? Oh, sorry, time's up. You'll have to be quick. All right, okay. So, we'll come back to you later. I promise. The next one is for you, Banquo. And oh my goodness, your son looks just like you. What a lovely lad. Excellent, wonderful. Wild hair, though.
It's named that thing, Tom.
It is. Name that thing. So, question for you two. What is the name of the thing that King Duncan just had executed? I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. It's the sound of a crow. And then you open the
Door.
yes, so cool door. If you could just stand up, that's right, lovely, lovely. Come over here, that's right. One either side, that's it, lovely. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Okay, so this is name the castle. Okay, and it's a Scottish castle. I would like you to name the castle.
Glance.
Yes, you're right. It is. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I tell you what it is. The reason you knew is because, weirdly enough, you are the thing of Glance.
Oh.
Thing of Glance. There we are. I've been wanting to put that on. There we go. There we are. Thing of Glance.
Isn't that weird? Amazing how he was and everything. Right, now Big Mac. It's not all over for you yet. Do you want to stick with Glance? I'll try for Cawdor. Yeah, it's just been vacated. At the bigger castle, it's got more power, it's got more money. Does he? Does he? Does he want to go? Of course he does, of course he does. Right, come out here then. Right, you've been fighting side by side with good buddy Banquo. Well, good buddy Banquo. Stay there, go and join him, you're his best buddy. More of that later. Here, come on. Here, together, right, here we go. You've been there side by side, fighting merciless MacDonald and his band of, back row rebels. Now, now's your chance, and everybody, now's your chance to show King Duncan, where does he? Yeah, show him, yeah. Just how bloody, brave and resolute you really were. So, here's MacDonald before you. But imagine, right. Take your swords in your hands, and let's see some sword action. So, chopping them down on the left. Hacking them down on the right. Smash, slap, down, kick, go for it, freestyle. Oh, fantastic, look at the front row. Oh, hey, he's cheating, he's right behind you. Oh, now he's behind you. Quick, unseen him. Slicing him tall like a pig, from the crotch to the cheekbone. big hand for Good Buddy Bankroll. I thought I was trying to get a bit of action at the end there. It's not going to do you any good in the long run, I'm telling you now. Right, you've made it through to the qualifying rounds. And now it's your chance to go for the golden round, the crown of Scotland. So, look into my magic mirror. Be looking, mirror on the board. And tell me, who do you see there, wearing the crown of Scotland?
It's me.
Yeah, it's you! It's you! You are the man with the vision! You are the one that shall be king hereafter. Hey, but remember, destiny only deals the cards. It's up to you to play.
You've always been a winner, Mac. Nobody messes with you. It's easy on the battlefield. Now you don't know what to do. Life deals you a hand. You have one chance to make it. If you want something bad, then you better take it. A conscience is for losers, an excuse and nothing more. The will is of the law. The will is of the law. Victor Malcolm's next in line. Got to get him out of the way. The witches say that Banquo's kids might wear the crown one day. King Duncan sleeps tonight in the royal chamber bed. He'll be leaving in the morning, unless of course he's dead. A conscience is for losers, an excuse and nothing more. The will is all in the law. The will is all in the law. He wants it all to happen nice and easy. He's never gonna be a man of destiny. You'll have to be the power and the mystery. As hard as steel, a lightning rod, pure electricity. It's time to act now without remorse. An instrument of darkness for the force. A conscience is for losers, an excuse and nothing more. The will is all. The will is all. The will is all of the law.
Agreed, yeah? We'll murder him in his sleep. Okay, well that was a lovely chat. Come back over here and you two, it's been such a long day, all that fighting and all the celebrations. You have a nice hot chocolate whilst I tuck King Duncan into bed. Okay, Your Majesty, if you would like to come with me this way, that's lovely. If you would just wait there whilst I prepare your bed. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Just put it here. There we go. Ooh, comfy. Yeah, let's just tuck you in. You okay? Yes. Oh, such a sweetie. Yeah, what's that? What? Guards? You'd like some guards? Outside your bedchamber. Okay, so you'd like some guards outside his bedchamber. Won't be a long job. So, recruiting sergeant. Oh, yeah. We need a couple of guards, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, we need them to be brave and fit and loyal and fearless and fashion conscious. Attention!
You and you on your feet. By the left, following me. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Go! present arms! Lords, ladies, and layabouts, the King's Guard! On the command, either side of the bedchamber of His Majesty can go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Be seated.
Look, Lady Macbeth, she's made a lovely, hot, spicy drink. Yeah, put that down for a minute. That's it, lovely. A nice, hot, spicy drink. Say thank you, Lady Macbeth. Thank you, Lady Macbeth. Yeah, and if you could just put these over the top of your glass. There we go, lovely. And some for you. Drink up, drink up, drink up. That's it, let's put those on you there. Lovely. Oh, it's strong, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, how do you feel? Ooh, little bit. Ooh. Ooh. Bit sleepy, yes? Oh, yeah, time for sleep. A chance to dream. Some really, really weird dreams. Okay, I'm not holding you all the time. That's it. Okay. Oh, Lady Macbeth hurries back to tell her husband about her murderous plan.
Hold it right there. Big Mac here. He's changed his mind about killing Duncan, haven't you? Why have you?
It seems scary. I
He-
don't fancy it. Yeah, and he's my king. Isn't he?
He's king.
Yeah.
He's a guest. And he's related. And you don't want to be a murderer.
Oh, well, now you tell.
Big Mac is a hero, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, and we'll be in big trouble if we're found out.
Oh, poor little Mackie. He wants to be king, but he hasn't got the balls for it. Yeah, how do you think kings get into power? The throne, the crown, it's all covered in blood already.
Duncan's a nice old guy.
How nice? How old?
How old are you?
Ah, well. I'll tell you what. If they're over 40, no disrespect, it's not murder, it's a kindness. Yeah, just one quick stab and it's all over.
They gave Mac a medal to show her.
2 medals. Call yourself a man, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not. Chicken liver. Yeah, I tell you what, we've had kids, haven't we? Yes, yes. How many? Oh, so we don't know. We don't know how many. We don't know. But we've had kids, and I tell you what, she would have pulled it from her breast and dashed its brains out rather than go back on her word.
Yeah,
We've got the guards.
well, we can see that.
Yeah, look, once they're totally out of it, yeah, what we can do is we take the daggers, kill the king, and then smother the blood on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll look like they've done it.
Yes.
Like they're a couple of layabouts, probably done a ton of bad stuff. And then when you're in charge, you'll make Scotland great again. It's for the greater good, yeah?
The greater good! Make Scotland great again! The next sequence, as I say, is still under construction. The idea is, as you probably guessed, is to kill the king with the guards' weapons and frame him for it. We've got that famous scene, haven't we, where Big Mac is seeing a dagger before him, leading him on, but we're not going to watch that. It sounds like a computer game to me. So we're working on a scene where Mac kills him by remote, but it needs more room and time. So we'll gloss over it for the moment and come to the bit where our Hellscape reporter finds the dead Duncan and shouts, "Murder, bloody murder!"
Bloody murder! Get out, right? That's right, yes. I tell you what, they've broken open the Lord's anointed temple.
Oh dear me. Sorry.
I am Petra Porter, your Hellscape reporter for the Daily Whale. I'm in King Duncan's bedroom. There is blood blood all over the walls. Get some of the walls, it's absolutely disgusting. There are guards guarding outside, totally off their heads, right? And I'll tell you what, they are covered in blood. Their daggers covered in gore.
We say, set an example. The vast majority of ordinary, hard-working peasants want somebody to get the blame for something.
Yes.
Plain-speaking hero, Big Mac, what does he say?
He says, no more kid-glove torture and interrogation. Spill their guts on the spot.
Kill the king killers!
Yeah!
Which he does. Another part of the game showing the construction here. But Matt kills the king killers, that's them too. And just as Duncan's spirit ascends to his seat in heaven, their dirty, murdering souls dive straight down to their seats in, well, hell. Let's hear it for King Duncan! And the unjustly framed, drugged up King's Guards! Very good. So, Malcolm. Malcolm, where's Malcolm? Malcolm, what are you up to? Malcolm, come here. Malcolm. King Duncan, come here, King Duncan, son. Where do you think you're going?
He's going to England.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's off. Go for
Oh,
it.
yeah. Well, go. Chaos grips the country. Duncan's been assassinated. Little Malcolm flees abroad. He must be implicated. Macbeth is deep in mourning. He says duty must be done. So give 3 cheers, bring some beer, and we'll see him crowned at Stone. Fancy a nice boy like little Mal murdering his dear old dad. You just can't tell, can you?
Can't.
No. Can you, Banquo? Can you, Banquo? Yeah, I hear you're off for a ride later with your son fine-featured Fleers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't be late for supper.
No, okay.
The king wouldn't like it. Would ya?
No.
He suspects something. Look at the smug look on his face. Who does he think he is? Yeah. Something needs to happen. Were you there?
I was there. Petra Porter, your reporter. I was having a little rest in a ditch when I came across a couple of cutthroats, well-known ones, and they were discussing the assassination of Banquo and his son. A chance for a scoop, I thought. So I got myself into disguise and joined them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And then I set upon the unfortunate travellers. Up you get. Yeah. And first, Banquo, I was like, and then after that, he died very gracefully on a chair.
Wow.
Like that.
Valkyrie came to take his spirit away.
Yeah, and I tell you what,
Take him away.
the unfortunate youth, Fleance, fled.
this to be the work of Mad Malcolm and his gang of fundamentalist fanatics hiding out in the English court. We say, don't let this spoil your celebrations, Your Majesties. Certainly won't spoil ours.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thanes of Scotland, on behalf of the King and Queen of Scotland, I welcome you to the coronation feast.
Macbeth, meanwhile, has returned to the three witches to make assurance double sure. Heccatty, queen of the witches, steps in to take control.
Fire and roaring bubbles.
enough.
Your enemies laugh them to scorn. Fear no man, that's a woman born.
Defeat shall never come until Burnwood walks to Dunsinane Hill.
And Banquo?
Dead.
Oh.
Really dead. But the children of fine-featured queers with its hidden potentials go on and on and on, right through the times. Don't worry, Mac. May never happen.
The enemy within. Murderous Macbeth flees to England to join King Kill on Man. Mrs. Duff and the rest of his foul family still at large in Fife. We say, burn a man, hang him high. I can't read this rubbish. I know what happens. I just don't want to read in excruciating detail about it happening. I don't even want it to have happened. Oh, God. He made a nice home for you and your family. Kept out of the way of what's bad in the world. And when a crap from outside comes inside and breaks into your house, stands there with daggers drawn, do you see what's in their hearts and their minds and their faces? What marks them out as murderers before they kill you, your children, and everyone else in the castle, before they become monsters and defy explanation, before words become useless?
Is at Katie Kylie's chat show Sorrow with a sickening smile. Show! So bear that soul and let's burn in the fire. And don't forget that the chat show from hell is sponsored by Cleanse Away. Clean your mind and clean the drains. Wash away those hidden stains. Wipe your conscience clear today with concentrated Cleanse Away. Oh, well, thank you. And so, to a plucky young lady who has walked in her sleep all the way here from Dunsinane in Scotland. Yes, welcome to Lady Macbeth. Lady Macbeth with a smile on her face. And yeah, lovely. A spot on her hand. And a hell of a lot of conscience. Lady Macbeth, everybody! Now, Lady Macbeth, I understand you can't sleep.
Oh, she can sleep okay. She can sleep right now.
Amazing.
She just don't lie down and sleep.
Is that so? Is that right?
Spots! She's got spots on her hands. She's priceless.
Okay, lady. May I call you lady? Lady, put your hands up in the air. That's right. Right up, that's it. Right up in your air like that, yeah. Let's everybody put your hands up in the air. That's it, your everyday human hands. That's right, and show up. Lady, look. We've all got spots. We've all got spots.
Blood. She says it's blood, Miss Kylie.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. So, show her your blood, show her your hands. We've all got blood. We've all got blood.
She just wanted what was best for herself, for her husband. She didn't mean it to go on and on.
Oh, but it doesn't have to go on. Clean your mind and clean the drains. Wash away those hidden stains. Wipe your conscience clear today with concentrated stains away. Okay, how do you feel now?
She feels fresh and clean.
Oh, yeah.
Only she can't live with herself no more. She just wants to die.
Okay. Let's face up to that. You want to die? Yeah. I die sometimes. We all die sometimes. So let's live to die and die to live. Right here live on ScrewTube, Twitter, Trash TV, and all the others. Let's just go for it. Yeah. You see, she doesn't really want to go. Oh, she has. Well, how about that? She went all the way for us here on Katie Collins' chat show from hell. Let's give her a round of applause. And we all into the fiery flames. Lady Macbeth. Welcome back. Oh yes, I did not know I had to move my own stuff around, but never mind. Here we are, back now for Meet Your Destiny and Going for Gold for the very last time. Now, Macbeth, no time to mourn your missus. No, defiled behind the walls of Dunsinane Castle. But don't you despair. No, because this is the Going for Gold grand finale that gives you, the audience, the chance to right the wrongs, defeat the tyrant, get little Malcolm there, back on the throne, that's it, with your hat on, lovely, and also give us the kind of happy ending we all deserve, don't you think? Yes. So, little Malcolm, let's have you up. And Hugh Macduff. Right, let's hear it for Great Welcome back to the action. It's exciting, isn't it? Now, let's see what kind of support you've got. Who would like to be in Malcolm's army? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay. Oh, some of you out there already. I tell you what. Okay, I'm not looking for you to be a saint, love. Just well-meaning and well, have a good grip like that. Yes. Yes. Okay.
I've got a few pacifists here.
Well, okay. Let's give the trees out. There we are. Oh, look, there's one at the back there. Yes. Now, yes, we've got a few that are ready for it, and don't worry because you can do it from right where you are. Yes, just where you are. You won't have to get up or anything because this is an eco army. Yeah. Totally woke and biodegradable. Okay, so all you have to do is hold your trees. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but just pretend. Yeah. Okay, so hold them up in front of your faces. Yeah. Oh, I can't see them. Can you see them, Bella?
Oh, they've gone.
No. Oh, put them down again.
Ah.
Oh, there you are. And put them up again.
Oh.
Wow. Gosh, wow, it's amazing. Right, now I think we are ready for an epic finale. Yes, why don't you just have a seat over there? Epic finale, lovely, lovely. Okay, this is best experienced in surround sound, CGI, or even better, your own super synesthetic imaginations. Yeah. So sit back. Let your eyelids droop. Waggle your trees when you think it's a good idea to, yeah? Just go with it and let the magic of music take you there.
Only minutes left, and little Malcolm and Mad Macbeth are through to the golden round. It's time for the battle to the death, and it's over to Petra Porter at the ringside. Come on, Petra, it's a fight to the death. A game of 2 halves and no quarter.
It certainly is. It's a game of 2
We
halves.
say, lay on, Macbeth, and damn being that first prize, hold enough.
Okay, Macbeth comes straight out of his side, yeah.
Macbeth hesitates.
Oh.
What's up, mate?
Macbeth goes to the left, to the right.
Oh!
Yeah, to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom.
Macbeth just stands there. Yeah, what's the secret of his amazing confidence?
No man of woman born.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Take a seat, take a seat.
Oh, yeah, we get the picture. Whoa! Macbeth is playing his Joker, right? Yeah, that's no joke from Macbeth. Turns out, news in, that Macbeth here was born by caesarean section. Yeah? Not pulled from his mother's womb.
He was pulled from his
Oh, he
mother's
was.
womb.
Not pulled, you know. Pulled. Pulled. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Macbeth has some very bad advice from his training.
I think he has.
Oh, he's not looking happy at the start of the second half. But I'll tell you what, he's going to try his luck. It's a free-for-all. Dogs are everywhere.
Dogs going everywhere. But in the end, Macbeth is on his knees. On his hands and knees. And with one stroke, his head is off.
What?
Wow. That's it. So, it's head on a pole for Macbeth. It's revenge for Macduff.
The golden round this week goes to the man with the walking word, Little Al! Little Malcolm. We say, Hail Malcolm, King of Scotland. Hail Malcolm, King of Scotland! Hail Malcolm, King of Scotland! This was our darkest hour. But throughout the years of tyranny, we at the Daily Whale have always supported your Royal Highness, no matter what, of course. Not because we expected your reward, but a night into the royal contract that money wouldn't go in. And now, for these poor players, a big round of applause. We promised you a promise, and we never refuse to give our friends what they deserve. The promises have to be kept, so there is here unlimited chocolate money. All your labours, for your needs, for your bums, for your willingness to do things outside your comfort zone, you need at least one piece of chocolate, and 6 would be appropriate in 1 or 2 cases. So I'm going to leave it here for you to raid. Enjoy it. I'm going to pass it around. Go on, have a bit of chocolate. Now, this is how it's going to go. The quartet needs to go and knock their sweat. Yeah, go on. We're going to give them a little moment to refresh themselves, and we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A. Honestly, it's going to be painless. It's going to be a proper thing. It's going to be chaired up, I know you'll be pleased to hear. And it will be quick and it will be good, and we'll just get a little chance to find out what's going on. Yeah? You both need to hold that you come down in the end, and it's coming your way. You'll be able to get seconds. I'm going to leave it. It's the grand prize.
Well, hello, my name's Nick, and I've been volunteered to chair this Q&A. I don't quite know how it's going to start off, but I think it's more of a question of what worked, maybe what didn't work, what might be improved, what worked very well. Did you have good? Well, I wish I had this lot at school when I did Macbeth, because I'm not going to forget this story. It's going to form part of my cheese dreams, I think. So well done for that. So it's basically a feedback session, which I think is going to be massively important for everybody involved in this project, which is, as was said at the beginning, is very much a work in progress. When did you start working on this properly? I mean, in earnest. It was quite recently, wasn't it?
Well, we started working here together 3 days ago.
Yeah.
It was the 4th day.
Yeah, okay.
Previous to that, we'd spent a bit of time with Helen, we've been composing the music. I've been adapting, changing, rewriting things, originally a punk rock and roll piece for a quartet. And they've been looking at the music and everything.
So just 3 days?
So
yeah.
This is the 4th day. So we thought we'd better do a couple of runs today. We did a couple of runs.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've done it with an audience, because you can see now how utterly impossible it is to rehearse. Utterly impossible. We had some friends who came to help us a bit, and the quartet been fantastic, because they occasionally jump up and pretend to be audience members. We had a bit of a session once where they actually decided that being a witch was a good thing. We had a bit of a witchy session. I thought that actually came alive.
Yeah, I think for some of the members, no acting was required. So is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, ultimately, I thought they took to it really well.
I think so too.
And I think they looked wonderful, which would be a little forever.
I mean, I can't imagine anybody having more fun doing this, both performers and audience. I think it's really nice to spread the fun out in equal measure across the entire room. It doesn't always happen like that. So, does anybody have any questions for everybody or anybody about anything or any observations?
Just come in.
Well, can you just tell us what this whole thing was aimed at a particular age group, was it, or is it a particular?
Originally, we were aiming it from 14 years upwards, just because of the context of it, which is quite a tough age, I think, to entertain, as it were. But I think having this interaction and audience participation, I think, really helps with the engaging the audience.
I think anybody with kids knows that around 14 is that particularly awkward age where kids don't really want to be on stage doing anything at all whatsoever. So do you have any plans to really, are you just going to drive them with chocolate and more chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's quite sensible strategy.
Also, it's never going to be advertised as that. It's a cabaret like that.
Yeah.
And so the rules of cabaret and the rules of stand-up, the rules of English, is that these sort of things happen. But nobody's asked to come and do anything. They win prizes and find themselves on stage, and they find themselves doing other things. But there isn't actually. Also, nobody is given, I hope, or more like what you say, a bad time. So people sometimes, especially in comedy camps, get pulled on the stage in order to be able to make fun of them. Whereas actually, I think what we're trying to do is have a bit of fun with them.
Yeah.
And I hope that came across.
I think probably the more teachers you involve in that, the better for everybody.
Yeah, well, you can always get an old beardy faced teacher, do you know what I mean? Debbie Duncan and dispose of it. That's probably going to get really well. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not easy, teenagers. In its previous iteration, when it was a punky rock and roll, and it toured Europe for teenagers who, for English wasn't their first language. And it got a standing ovation at the time. In fact, it did, something got wrong. So it was very interesting, because it did work.
But it is a cracking good story, isn't it? Basically, I mean, language apart, and it's a brilliant yarn. There's lots of blood and gore and all kinds of stuff, so it's fantastic.
They do it in primary schools.
Did you have a question?
So it's right, it's a relatively new charity, it's a young charity. So is the plan kind of like over the next few years to kind of develop this idea and then take to primarily go to schools? Is it like to support GCSEs, or what do you have, like what are your kind of hopes over this?
Well, I think the brilliant thing about this piece is that it doesn't have to be in a music venue as such. It could be in a school, it can be in any sort of space really. So that would be exciting for us to explore new venues, different types of venues, different festivals. So that is the aim, to, after this week, to see what worked, what we can develop more, to then take it on to the next level and take it outside.
I have another question. Do you think it's necessary to have any kind of program notes or pre-printed matter in order to get better accessibility for this? Because somewhere in my head I can imagine that somebody who doesn't really know the story might not quite hang on to what is exactly going on.
I think I find that, to be honest, because I know the story, but not in great detail. And obviously, if they're studying, if you're taking it to schools and they're studying it, they'll understand it, but perhaps in sort of,
There's a hand.
I don't know the story. I've heard of Macbeth, but I couldn't tell you the detail. But I liked the mystery of not knowing what was coming in. I thought that was, and then the gentleman coming out and talking about it, I was like, oh right, this is the next bit. Sometimes I'm given leaflets and pamphlets and they go in my bag and they never come out. So some people might read written words, but I like that style of doing it, and I just made it more interesting. Otherwise I'm like, oh, he's going to die now. Oh, but it was all because I didn't know, you know, so it was exciting in that way. I thought.
I think it would be great to have the option, and I think, Martin, you said you've got lots of resources on it.
Lots of resources. I mean, I think it's, you know, like all things, if you do with school kids, it's great to prepare the ground. It's great to be in there first, you know, and to do it in the right way. And you don't want to tell them what's coming, but you want to give them ammo for what's coming. So work around Macbeth, work around the story, work around the issues involved in it beforehand. You can do all that. And then, of course, to make sure that there's work to do afterwards, yeah? To look at it and see how it relates back to the play. I mean, if you... Who here actually knows Macbeth? Be honest about it. Probably about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5.5. Okay. I'm just asking you this, but were you surprised how close it was to the tale, or did you think that was a bit wide of the mark?
No, it was very, very close. I missed having the kids murdered. I was and the Open Ducks get it, but it was.
I think it's the most horrible piece in the whole. It's very interesting, Shakespeare, because there is this bit, you know, where it's horrible, that murder, you know. His wife and children, he's gone abroad and it gets taken out on them. It's absolutely foul. And his best mate gets murdered.
I'm sorry, I just need a moment, because I thought she had real empathy with me at that point, and it was just disappointment. We weren't bringing babies on and murdering.
It's lovely, but it's always a bit I look forward to.
It's a friend. Anyway, the other odd bit about Shakespeare is he shoves in, you know, he shoves in the porter scene, the Porter at Hell's Gate, which is basically a stand-up comedy bit in the middle of this thing, and it's all kind of topical stuff. It's highly prejudiced and horrible. So it's all anti-Catholic, really. It's the jokes that expect a Catholic thing. But nevertheless, it went down well, I think, in the Globe, do you know what I mean? Because they were that way inclined. But yeah, so it suddenly shoves in this great bit of comedy, and they were like that in them days. So it lends itself well to cabaret. So we chucked in a little bit of political comment. I don't know if you noticed as well. That seemed fair enough, really. Shakespeare did it in the first place. And it's also that bouncing from moments of, you know, because Shakespeare, he knows they all loved a big bish-bash fighty stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's some weird bit of stage direction, isn't it? Where they go off fighting. You know, in the Macbeth, big Macbeth thing, they go off, he has the stage directions, they go off fighting, and then they reappear again. And for me, that's just pure comedy, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I don't come on from the other side. So he has all that sort of thing, and then he has moments of absolute sublimity. And into the mouth of a mass murdering bastard, he puts some of the finest poetry that's ever been written. And of course, the edge on it, I've got particularly, I'm rabbiting on, but I want to say this, is about the shadow. Yeah. So you know, the shadow. For me, everyone's got the shadow, and there is this story, you know, constantly we do of we make monsters of people who do terrible things, and then they become not human, and then it's not a human thing, and then we don't have to examine the shadow that's in everyone. So constantly in this piece, there's allusions to that idea, so that we take our shadows. You know, you go and watch the monster in his cage, you know, and you go, well, that's a bad person, we're not going to be like that. But you take the shadow home with you to bed, and it's all fun and games. There is a sense in which we've got blood in our hands. Who has it? Yeah? Sorry, that's my little speech from that shut. Ask some more sensible questions.
Is that from the text?
One second, sorry. Yeah, no, you go.
Is the shadow thing, is that from the text?
From?
Is that from the text? Is that from the...
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. But then you have to remember that the guy who's saying that is someone who has made his life such. You know, he's got himself in such a corner that life doesn't mean anything to him because what's he done? Who is he? You know what I mean? So quite often people who've got themselves in that corner make everything worthless because I get off my pulpit now and then.
I was just noticing that there seemed to be a kind of, there's an imaginary line here where your instruments stayed that side. You kind of did all the wandering around. Is there any way you could kind of think about blurring? Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm also a performer, and I absolutely hate this sort of thing where the performers are there, then there's a pit of crocodiles, and then there's the audience, and the twain never meet. I mean, absolutely brilliant that certainly you two, and occasionally when you came out of it, it sort of blended and blurred a bit, and I think I'm very much up for that, as you probably know.
I do, yeah. And I think also Helen's idea originally was that we would come on playing, but because of logistics.
4 days.
Yeah.
Could you just learn a school? I think there is a logistics thing of doing that, and also then there would be this tiny feeling of kind of writing stuff that's easily remembered, rather than, I wanted to give them things that actually they could really get into. And I think there would be a temptation to then simplify things, because I know that certain players, I'm not going to mention any names, but certain players don't like memorising things. And it's I'm not looking at anyone in particular. They start making stuff up. And so then it becomes another insecurity, and certainly at the moment we felt that we were, asking them to put on American accents and all sorts of things that was taking them out of their comfort zone. So yes, I see that in terms of the performance, but very expensive instruments and that music, it kind of wasn't meant to feel like an imaginary line, I think, but that's kind of how possibly it's ended up because of the logistics of also getting other people to come up here. You want there to be a safety that they're not going to trip over a cello because they've not rehearsed it. But yeah, I take the point.
Yeah,
I mean, just record, I thought they were absolutely superb. You know, they crossed the line and became actors, and I thought they did a bloody good job. Absolutely amazing. And the other thing about the music is, I don't know if you noticed that the music is a character in this. The music is. So I don't know if you noticed there are times when we just stop and let the music do its thing. And there are ways of doing it. And I thought your playing was great, and I thought their performance was great. And I wouldn't have asked them to do any more at the moment, but I take your comment. Yeah, but at least they're there and not down there. And oh my God, look at the look of it.
Any more observations or things that...
That was brilliant.
It was, wasn't
It
it?
was fantastic. Extremely funny, really talented, really good. And if you did know bits of that, intriguing, because what you've done with it, it was just absolutely fantastic.
All right, can you take that?
Yeah.
Round it up quick,
I
guys.
think
Underline that 3 times and go.
you write it down and we'll go home.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time, mostly?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think that's probably does anybody have anything else to add? Well, can I add another round of applause?
Spontaneousness of it is,
You what?
I think the spontaneousness of it is the secret of its success. The fact that you don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to play out, and I think that will work really well with your young audiences, because they won't know what they're letting themselves in for or not.
And I don't know if you noticed, I totally agree with what you said, and I don't know if you noticed, but whatever any one of you said or did, it was never wrong. So there's never a moment when anyone gets told they're wrong. In fact, the very opposite. The more you do, you'll see everyone cashed in on it. Yeah, whatever you did, it was great.
It's always going to be different, which I understand as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hang on, we got.
I'll add something just to sort of reiterate that, but also to accept what you were saying as well, because I came along as a friend the other day and brought 2 young people with me who didn't really know quite what they were coming to, because I didn't know quite what they were coming to, and I was kind of just like, dragging them along to be guinea pigs. And neither of them are the type to get up and be involved on something on stage. And I could see initial sort of anxiety when they were sort of having to get involved. I thought, I'll just leave them to it, they'll be fine. They had away all the time. They absolutely loved it. They both were really loving it and enjoyed being part of it on stage. Once they got past the initial bit of something, and once they got into it, they loved it. I don't think it'll be a problem. And I think when you've got a group of kids, a whole classroom of kids, you'll always have some that will start. You'll always have a few that you can pick out and can see them who are up for it, and then everyone else will come along. So I don't think you're going to have a problem with it.
That's really kind.
And
Can you thank them again, because we didn't entertain them very much. We just made them move around and be everybody.
Yeah, but they just thought it was hilarious, and they'd done Macbeth back in the day, back when they were in year 9 or whatever, and so they had a vague memory of it, and they're just like, yeah, that's great. Cool. They thought it was fab. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even give them chocolate.
We didn't.
And they didn't get the chocolate at the end.
Could you take a big handful and say thank you? Okay. Come on, boss.